Hi, it's Hannah here from Physic, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about menopausal migraines and the causes and the potential treatments that we have for them. So often when women get perimenopausal migraines, it tends to be that they've had migraines or menstrual migraines all the way through their reproductive life, and it gets worse in perimenopause, but sometimes it's a new symptom that some women have to have to put up with, and they tend to manifest in the early stages of perimenopause, and that's often because the progesterone levels are low in relation to estrogen. Estrogen can still peak at up to 4 times its usual amount, so there's not enough progesterone to keep those estrogen levels in check, and then that can kick off different processes which will then manifest as migraines. In herbal medicine, we also have a theory that migraines can be linked to toxicity, where the body's detoxification processes aren't functioning quite so well. And so every now and again, the body has to have a big detox, lay you up in bed for a few days, and the liver and the gallbladder start to do their thing. And often migraine sufferers report that once the migraine is over, they feel a bit elated, they feel different for another 3 or 4 weeks before it all starts again, which is quite interesting. So this is just a naturopathic theory. As far as I'm aware, there's no science to support this, but it is, we do find that if we're using herbs that help to support those detoxification processes, often the migraines will start to dissipate. On a psycho-emotional level, because every illness and injury, I believe, has psycho-emotional triggers as well as the physical manifestations. What I virtually always see in migraine sufferers is that they have a pattern of perfectionism about them. They want everything done beautifully, perfectly, to the very, very best of their ability. And often they put themselves under immense pressure to do that. And when they begin to release that pattern and start to sort of accept that perhaps not everything can be quite as perfect as they want it to be, and that's still okay, then again, the migraines often get better. So there's lots of different ways that we need to be looking at migraines. Herbally, we have some really effective herbal treatments. I can honestly say migraine is the only menopause symptom that I have a 100% success rate with. And you can have a look at the testimonials. There's also a video testimonial by a lady called Lee on my website who had migraines for decades, probably 20 years, I think, if I remember correctly. And hers cleared completely within 6 weeks of her starting her herbal treatment. And we did start with a big detox. And I'm still in touch with her now, and several years on from her treatment, and she's still not getting any migraines. So it is perfectly possible to fix your migraines herbally, but depending on what the real core issue is, we may also need to bring in some health coaching and perhaps some advanced hypnotherapy as well. So if you are a migraine sufferer and you are in need of help, the next step would be to book a free call with me, because it's I would need to ask you some more questions and find out more about what's been going on and get an idea as to what the next best step might be. It might be herbs, it might be hypnotherapy, or it might be a combination of the two. Either way, it's entirely up to you whether you wanted to proceed with treatment, but it just gives us a chance to know each other a bit better, and for me to understand at a deeper level what's going on for you, so that we can look at next best steps. So yeah, feel free to get in touch via my website, which is at www.physichealth.uk, and I will see you again soon. Bye.